Thank you,
Tony. Let's start with first the Russian hearings today in the Senate Intelligence Committee. I've been saying to this audience that this is one of the most upside-down things I've ever seen in modern American government. You have an oversight committee ostensibly investigating interventions, incursions by Russian intelligence into the U.S. elections, rather than the 17 intelligence agencies they oversee developing the evidence and putting forward the case. I mean, it is strikingly absurd, it is mindless, and it so far has been ineffective to the ultimate degree.
A monumental waste of time, and I think Senator Tom Cotton, a veteran as well, had the best summary: spy fiction. Look, Lou, I write spy fiction. I've written books about spying, and I'm sorry, this wouldn't even make it past the first editor at a book company. This is insane. And to your point, there's things out there which do show, that have shown, that there was clear and massive violations. The 702 statute, element of the statute regarding
by our
Patriot
intelligence agencies.
By our intelligence agencies, which is completely being unanswered.
Yeah, the greater crimes right now that have been uncovered are those of our intelligence agencies.
Precisely. And being encouraged by politicians who ran them. So there is clearly a need here, and let me be clear on this, and I don't know how this is going to play at the White House. The White House needs to get on the offensive. Lou, there's like a bushel full of bad things that the White House should be identifying for agencies to go after. And the DNI just recently...
Let's go through. Well, first of all, targets of investigation, who should be prosecuted. I mean, there's not one of these committees working against a Democratic target. People don't even talk about that. Well, this is a Republican House, a Republican Senate.
I don't get it, because
I'm afraid it has something to do with IQ, but that may be just me.
Well, no, Susan Rice, Ben Rhodes, John Brennan, these are all folks who have participated at some level in unmasking. Right there. Just start right there with a basic investigation.
All three of whom are certified liars. Two of them confessed liars.
Now, you're talking about Senator Sessions, or now Attorney General Sessions, being pilloried for having been in the same room with an ambassador. Think about that. I mean, Lou, that could make you and I a co-conspirator with the Russians simply by walking down a bill. So you've got to get a balance here. And again, as you said, Lou, the Republicans have both houses, and what are we doing? We're playing this dramatic spy drama that wouldn't make it 5 minutes as an episode of The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
This is a prosecution of the White House. This is subversion of the White House, led by the deep state, by the Dems, the left of America, and some all too cooperative Republican establishment figures and big money donors who are giving smaller people, names come to mind like Speaker Paul Ryan, excess courage when they should be instead working, following the President of the United States.
No doubt. Absolutely. That's the problem.
So what does the administration do here?
Lou, you know, look, they've got to get on the offensive. Look, Jeff Sessions, Senator Sessions, Attorney General Sessions' session was amazing today, but it was on the defensive. You can only be on the defensive so long before you start losing the war. They got to get on the offensive. They got to go. They got to do it. It's a war. They need to win the war.